Goldman is going to be a driver to look out for next race. He was coming on strong in the final couple of laps there. He was gaining and gaining and gaining on the leaders.
Hello and welcome back to Closed Circuit Sports. I'm Drew Goldman. Thank you for joining me for the fourth and final installment of the second doubleheader of the Indy Karting Challenge. This is Sunday afternoon, 2:06 light. And at this point, I'm fighting. I'm fighting to stay in it. I'm fighting to keep pushing. I'm fighting to keep the pace that I've already found. Because look at this layout. That's one U-turn into another U-turn. And these are long U-turns. 3, 4, and that's the quarter midget hairpin. And then 5, swinging it back onto the straight. That's a lot of corner. All in one sector. And we go over the kink, and then we go into Daytona. Flat. And then we go into the south hairpin. And then we swing this long right-hander over the crest of the hill. Down into the pocket here. Into the center hairpin is what we call it. Or the mixing bowl, however you want to call it. Oh, I think I got somebody pressing me. Yes? Okay. Yep. It's qualifying. And I think he's quick. So, go ahead. He is quick. There's no thinking about it. He is quick. All three of us are on about the same level of consistency right now, though. Like, any one of us could be the one of the three who finishes ahead. Oh, he's deciding to let me back through. Okie dokie. He wants the space. I get it. But he shouldn't have been giving me a tap then. Everybody else takes different lines through there, and some of them work better than others. Still trying to find mine. Trying to keep the good air on Zach's tail. Zachary Allen, 307. Rocking the proper Stig helmet, cue ball. I have stickered mine up pretty good. Kept it classy, I think. They're all relevant. Maybe we'll take an up-close look at the helmet soon. We're really right with him right now. I know that these are only his second session on the... He's gonna let us through? Is that right? Yup. Okay. Nope. Fighting. During qualifying. Did we get him here? Let's go. Run away. Racing and qualifying. Shouldn't be doing that, but okay. We got from a minute down to 57.7 on this long layout. I know that means Braden and Levi are still faster, but I can only get faster at my pace. And I am finding speed still. Also, gotta say this. All of the darker patches of tarmac, there were crumbles beginning to emerge by the end of the weekend. I was impressed that we were all wringing the neck of this track that tight, that we were starting to pull up tarmac. I'm like, wow. It's kind of insane. heard of that in IndyCar races, and NASCAR races, and F1 races, but not in go-karts. Not entirely surprised with the G-Wee pole, but I am surprised that it was the newer pavement. I guess that's the stuff that's absorbing the most heat and getting loose. But right there, that wasn't there at the beginning of the weekend. There's little patches where down in there, that was not there at the beginning. That was not there at the beginning of the weekend. Crazy. Best lap, last lap, good shit. 57.4. Now I'm tired. Oh boy. Having missed only the first session yesterday morning and running everything else since, that puts us now 2 left to go. The heat race and the final for light at 13 sessions in 2 days. That's a lot of karting. That's a lot of laps. I know the total for the weekend came out to over 150 laps turned between the 2 layouts. The second layout obviously being extra corner longer. So, push it onto the scale. Rocking with New Gen. Again, this is the 3rd, I believe, weekend that I've been running with New Gen. And they've been great. They've been great. The regular guys were away for the formula races, so we had some of the newer guys helping out. And I know they needed to check my fuel here, so I'm trying to get the cap open.
Is check with Sean from Cincinnati and OBKA and put a 3-race.
I'm running the blank suit because the awesome new suit that I had on yesterday was obviously soaked. And I couldn't get it dry overnight without there was too many steps. So I went with the blank from Daytona because I wanted something that would give me some space. Because the only complaint I had about the tailored suits was space. They're a little snug. I gotta figure out how to wear them to give myself space in the right places when I'm in the cart. I felt like it fit me great when I was standing up. But as soon as I sat down or tried to get in the cart, God forbid, get in and out of the cart, I was like, I'm gonna pop a seam.
Wow.
So, obviously we passed fuel tech.
First to fourth, that's amazing.
We passed weight. Looking for a boost onto my blue stand. Trying to get out of people's way, but can't be splashing fuel everywhere. You can tell I'm gassed. Levi's little cousin, Ashton, I think. We talked about Taekwondo. It was cool. Here's my stand. I'm trying to get somebody to give me a boost. I don't know where I'm running. I'm trying to get somebody. I have been one side of lifting my cart up and down from the stands pretty much every time. I think there may have been one or two where it just was down, and I was like, thank you guys. But here it's me and Petrie getting it done. He's tired too.
I always enjoy helping the elderly. No, I'm
T-minus 11. 10.
He said I always enjoy helping the elderly. I said T-minus 11, because he knows how many years older I am.
Hey, future surveyor helping a curve.
He's going into his senior year of high school. I'm finally going back to college. Night school, but it is what it is.
Sorry, you're right.
I'm pretty gassed at this point.
Thank you.
Trying to manage it. There's a good fan in this garage. Getting plenty of water, plenty of Powerade. Not eating enough with hindsight, but it's so hot that I wasn't hungry. But there was probably a sugar situation, like I should have been having full sugar Powerade or Gatorade, and I wasn't. I was doing the zeros. I had a few of them. I think I had 3 over the course of the day, between the morning and the afternoon, and then had some waters as well. Had plenty of water. Should have had plenty of electrolytes. Did not have much sugar in my system, and that may have been what got me at the end of the day. Needed some protein. All I had was a little bit of breakfast here. And I sure didn't finish it, so there's calories there I left on the table, but I didn't want to go feeling sluggish into the morning, and I didn't want heavy, girl food like they got for the afternoon. I really appreciated Bozeman bringing me an energy drink. I hope that isn't what did me in, but it gave me a second wind that I definitely needed for the heat in the final. But boy, I crashed hard after the final. I probably started my adrenaline dump, my proper adrenaline dump, during the final at some point. But unfortunately, we won't get to see it.
Life is good. I'm just trying to breathe.
We get a very short stint of the final. But you see me just hogging air right here. Andrew Bozeman was taking some great pictures for us over the weekend. We were at the Andrew Click, and I appreciated that. He goes by Drew as well with his friends. But Andrew Petrie, Andrew Bozeman, Andrew Goldman, we're all kind of kicking it together, and it was fun. He took some nice pictures for us. He was the guy who I have the credit for
on what I found in the
new
final
clips in the open.
from earlier. So 57.4 is where I found. 57.59 was my best time of the day going into it. 58s are now relaxed, which is good.
Yes, sir. 58 is when you're getting held out.
I think Levi's down to 56.7.
Evan ran a 9,
56.7 for Wilbur. Son of a gun.
In practice? 7.0. You did? Nice. Very nice. Let's go.
So we hadn't gotten much FaceTime over the weekend. There was just the little bit up front in part 1, so felt like it was important to show a little bit of behind the scenes there in between sessions here where, yeah, your boy was gassed before the heat race. But let's go turn some 100% laps here. And get everything we can out of this weekend. In a well-prepped cart by New Gen, with a beautiful Ghost Racing rental on it. That would be the motor. As they rebuild mine and turn my CW kart engine into a Ghost Racing machine. I'm excited to see what it feels like when it's done. Hopefully we'll get some practice in this week. It may have to be next week, but I hope it's this week. Anyway, we're out here for the formation lap of the heat race for our final class of the weekend. I didn't notice where we're starting. in the 5th row, probably starting 9th. Out of 12. Let's see what we can do. Trying to get better at these starts, man. That wasn't bad. Too much curb. Pops me to the back. Oh, nice move by Alan. Side by side. Over the kink. Oh, they sorted out by Daytona, but well managed by both of them. I was watching that going, this is going to be good. But they managed it. Back in chase mode. Ah. I'm supposed to be quicker than him. Come on now. Oh, what happened? I hate that. Passes me, then immediately has an issue and lets me back through. Like, I'm faster than you. If I could just finish. No, you aren't. I'm tired. Really tired. You ain't been out here. Dude never finishes, unfortunately. Like, he rarely finishes. Haltom, I think. Probably took it into the pits there. You see my control unwinding now. This is not good. I'm really feeling all this G now. We're over 100 laps for the weekend. And still cooking. Forearm cramps and all. They started giving out bananas at the end of the day, but far too late. 57.7. We're almost turning what we're capable of. But we can do better, right? Right? Still a second to the leaders from there. That's amazing. Looks like we're chipping away at the gap that formed after we got past. Let's see if we can reel them back in. Got a few laps left to do it. Chasing Ethan Williams. Gaining, is he having an issue? He's just touching his engine there. hot on his heels now. 57.0. And up the inside. Oh, this is a good push. Here's Alan. Also fiddling with his engine while driving. What the heck is going on? Two to go. 56.9. It's my best time of the day. Let's go. I believe that's faster than anything I did in qualifying. Man, I'm locking in. Right as they're running into issues. He's gotta know I'm here. Whoop. Terrible attempt. Not really an attempt, just more of a nope, I can't get there in time. He's gonna get there first, and he chops it down, and well done. Good defense. Am I gonna get it here, though? On the last lap, up the inside. Oh my goodness. Hold it. Yep. Yep, let's go. I do believe he's having engine issues. Let's keep it moving. Trying to keep the momentum. I can see the frustration when I mess up a corner now. It's no longer a puzzle. It's more of a quiz, a test. You know when you get some of the answers wrong. Checkers, checkers. Trying to see if I can feel the groove on the way in. I should be using this as much more of an in-lap than I am. I'm still just driving. But hey, 56.9. Gotta give myself a little bit of credit for that. This track did keep heating up though, keep gripping up, keep getting faster. Right up until this final session. For the final session, it was a little bit greasy. Everybody was a little bit slidey. Everything was a little bit too hot to be hopeful. But this I think was where peak grip was for the whole weekend. We're gonna get to see fastest lap, 55.5 by Braden. Good God, 55.598. And I had a 56.985. Still 1.4, man. That's crazy. 1.4 to the fastest lap. Meanwhile, I feel like I was just strapped to a rocket ship. So we go out here for the final alongside young Master Petrie. Unfortunately, this one gets cut short, but you get to see all of the action. It was a pretty boring race from our perspective. After lap one. After lap one, it was basically me trying to hang on Allen and Ethan Alexander. Zachary Allen and Ethan Alexander were great dance partners for me over the course of the weekend. They were both running around the same times, both yesterday and today. It was fun getting to battle with them. Neither of them are slouches. They're young guys, a couple years in. Oh my goodness, I went off on the warm-up lap? All right, I'm slipping. This one went the full distance, and no, I did not let up before the end of the race. I was pushing the whole way to the end. But I was going out with basically 5% left on my battery. You know what I mean? Nice and packed up. Pretty good start here. Green, green, green. Braden touched grass there. Real close to the 4 there. Might have been the 5 of Haltom, actually. Nope. Oh my goodness. There goes Petrie. Oh boy. He caught a nose. That AMAX is Worf. That's Caden Worf. That distracted me from the Petrie incident. But this is the order, as I understand it, that held all the way to the end. Petrie fell off. He didn't even finish the first lap, and so they didn't count it. Same goes for Haltom. I don't know what happened there. I don't know whether he didn't take the start or whether he had issues on lap 1 as well, but neither of them had a lap go in the books, and so it makes it look like I finished like I was the final finisher. Like only 10 guys took the start and only 10 guys finished. Not the case. It was a much busier weekend than it looks on paper. I hope you guys have enjoyed watching it with us. We'll see you back for round 9 in a couple weeks here. Peace.